What's up, ladies and gentlemen? BC, another weekend for you, another podcast, another episode. Let's get into it. So I named this episode The Holy Trinity of Success. Trinity, three things. First two, kind of challenging, but the third one, by far the most important and the most difficult for people, okay? So let's dive right in. TeamBCEvents.com, quick announcement. Check out the Massive Momentum Summit. Anything else I have coming, all my events will be posted there. Grab your tickets. That's in 2 weeks. You need any help, BryanCasella.com. We got the coaching, we got the courses, strategy calls, whatever you need, hit us up, okay? What's the Holy Trinity? Okay, let's break it down. Number one is the genuine desire. Each one is one word, desire. That's the first one. What do I mean by this? Meaning you, the individual, you, the person we're talking about, whoever it is, you have to have the classic Napoleon Hill rendition of it is burning desire. It doesn't have to be burning. Could be another word, a genuine desire, right? A deep-rooted desire, right? Don't get caught up in the words. But a desire. Do you desire it, right? Is it something you think about? Is it something you dream about? Is it something you talk about, write about, fantasize about, daydream about? That's what a desire is. You want some shit so bad. Like if you're following me and you're a man, you know when you desire a woman or desire to get a car, right? Like you know what I'm talking about when I say desire. So when you're talking about your goals or something right now that you want to accomplish, do you actually desire it? Or are you just saying it? Did you see me post a Lamborghini or something like that? Oh, I want one too. No, do you really want one though? Because that same thing that I told you that I wanted, that I achieved, I had been dreaming about for decades or years minimum. Even before I got these tattoos that I have, and I'm pretty covered now, I desired them since my late teens for a long time, waiting for the right moment, having the money, and then I finally got them. But there was a desire there. I desired to be great in basketball and made it very far. There was a desire, a genuine, deep-rooted desire. And you have to really check yourself and ask yourself, what I'm claiming I want, who I want to become, what I want to achieve. Do I really desire it or not? Or am I just scrolling on social media? Or is it what I think I'm supposed to do? Or is it what somebody told me? Because there's a big difference there. And most people are very detached from what a genuine desire is. They think they desire something. They don't. It's peer pressure. It's expectation. It's somebody else's goals and somebody else's dreams. And only you're really going to know the separation there. Meaning you have to check with yourself. And many of you have lost connection with yourself. It's not that you need to find yourself. You've just lost connection with yourself. You've detached from your intuition. You don't trust your gut instincts anymore, right? You don't check with yourself. You don't ask yourself questions. You don't exist here. You're a sum of everyone else's opinions and criticisms and advice and goals and dreams and aspirations instead of going after your own. Okay? So number one is desire. Number two, now moving forward, is belief. You have the desire. I want to make $100,000. Number two, do you believe you're actually going to do it? Because again, these first two can be complicated a bit. But I already run into issues with people on the first one, but the second one, even worse. Why is belief so important? And what are we talking about belief? Belief is self-belief, meaning you are convinced in this example of making 100,000 that you believe, you genuinely believe you're going to make it. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You could have the whole world telling you, like they have every step away of my life, you're not going to become this, you're not going to achieve that, blah, 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 blah. That is secondary and irrelevant to you believing that you want to accomplish or become whatever it is. Now, only you can convince yourself of that. You can listen to me, you can coach with me, you can talk with me, and that's great. And I can offer you insight, but at the end of the day, that shift, that switch needs to be turned on by you to believe. Because even if I opposed you, even if I came with you listening to me and respecting me and said, you can't do it, you should still be able to believe and say, well, I don't give a shit that Bryan doesn't believe in me. I'm still going to do it. You know, I remember Matt Damon got interviewed one time and he said, I purposely tell new actors, aspiring actors, to not go after acting because it's too hard. And the interviewer is like, why would you do that? Wouldn't you want to inspire the next generation? And what he said was spot on. He said, if me telling them they can't do it is enough to get them to stop, they didn't want it bad enough anyway. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucking genius. That's so true. That's so true. Because now everybody's like asking me in the world, like, oh, how do I get my family and everybody around me to support me? They don't have to support you or believe in you. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter if you have me and the world believing in you. You're not going to become what you want to become or achieve what you want to achieve. Why? Because you don't believe it's going to happen. And that's a necessary ingredient to this formula is you have to believe wholeheartedly, not 80%, not 90%, not 99%, 100%. Something like, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. I don't know exactly what it's going to take, but fuck it. I'm in it for the long haul and I will achieve blank. And I totally 1000% believe in it. And this is a tough one. The first one, a lot of people already qualify themselves out with desire. But the second one, belief, forget it. 80% of people are out with belief because they don't believe. Imagine I get a new guy as a salesperson, real estate guy, business person, right? And they come to me for help. I could give them the blueprint. I could give them my personal time. I could give them all the advice in the world. But if they don't believe that it's going to work and that they're going to be successful, guess what? It's not going to happen. I don't care what I do. I don't care what any coach does. And that's a reality. And that's something you need to figure out for yourself, is to activate that 100% belief. So we have desire and belief. Those are the first two. What's the third one of the Holy Trinity? Expectation. Desire, belief, expectation. Now, this third one is by far the most difficult. Why? You could believe and you can desire, but are you really expecting things to turn out the way that you want them to turn out? Because this is a tough one. And a lot of people lose the game before they even start because their expectation is already a failure of shortcomings. Oh, I'm young. I know it's going to be really hard. What are you talking about, bro? You're speaking things into existence by doing that. And you're demonstrating internally that you don't believe and you don't even desire. Well, you might desire, but you definitely don't believe. And worse, your expectation isn't it. And that's the Holy Trinity. I can't mold somebody's expectations. Why? That comes from within. All these things come from within. I don't care what you've been shown. I don't care what's going on. If I have a desire to achieve something or become something, then I believe it. I can 100% through my own mind mold and create the expectation of the outcome that I want. Period. That is an exercise of the higher intelligence of a human being. I don't care what the odds are. Why? Somebody's defied them before. And even if they haven't, I'll be the first one. That's my expectation, right? I expect to win. I expect to become that. I expect to achieve that goal, whatever it is. And that's it. All these things, again, you can have all the outside and external help and all this other stuff, but if you don't have the desire, the belief, and the expectation, and they're not all aligned, you will not achieve what you want to achieve, and you will not become the person who you want to become. Point blank, period. So I behoove you to start taking control of your own process, your own mind, and understand that what you do with your mind, how you direct it, and then what you do with your life is entirely up to you, my friends, especially if you live in America. You live in the best country in the world. Nothing is stopping you unless you believe it is. Unless you believe it is. And the classic ones are the opposite sex, the other gender, right? My race, my culture, my religion, oh, I don't have money, blah, blah. Keep listing those things off. If you think they're stopping you, they are. But if you think they don't matter, the same thing runs true. That's up to you, my friends. Desire, belief, expectation. Get those things in line. You can become whoever you want to become and achieve whatever the hell you want to achieve. Now, you could listen to this and not believe me, that's fine. But if you believe what I'm saying and you want to try this out, give it a shot. And I guarantee you, your life will change from this moment on when you take this tool and this concept and actually apply it 100%. When those things are aligned, you cannot stop a human being who does that. I don't care what it is. And look at our history, look at inventions, look at technology. It is a testament of what I just said over the last 10 minutes. Period, point blank. Okay? I'll leave you here with that. Desire, belief, expectation. You need some help? Check out the links below. Schedule a call to talk with me about Real Broker if you're in real estate. If you want to get on my coaching, bryancasella.com. If you want to check out our events coming up, teambcevents.com. All right? Peace. See you guys.